All right, so whenever you first come in, the wall to the left is this wall. So this door that is right here is a closet, and I just keep some clothes in there. I need to organize it better. So I don't want to preview that today. Let's see, the credenza right here is by Mod Shop, and it has shelves in there. So shoes, makeup, wigs. Let's see, what else will I be keeping in there, because it's not organized either, so I don't want to show that either. But I just want to show you aesthetically what you see here in my closet and how I'm doing things in here. So yeah, things like that in here. So let's go ahead and get closer and talk about what's on top. Okay, so the mirror is from an antique shop. And I believe it is French. Let's see, the lamps are from Home Goods. The little bowl, which I have right here on the left, that I have the whole tea set, and I think it would be fun to have like little tea party type ordeals in here. But yeah, it's pink and gold, and this piece particularly, I'm just using it for some vintage jewelry. Let's see, this mirror, the anchor hawking plate, the mirrored tray, the glass little bowl thing, the bust, all came from secondhand sources, so like thrift stores, antique shops, things like that. So the purse and the little poof thing, that thing right there, came from this place called Rainbow. I just thought that they were really cute, just to sit out, and I'm sure I'll use them. Let's see, the more vintage jewelry on the bust. The crown came from a tag sale. The unicorn little tray thing came from the dollar store for $1.50. Let's see, All in Good Taste by Kate Spade. The glitter bag came from a thrift store. Then a pair of my Chanel glasses that are in there. Let's see, moving on over here is this little mirrored table, came from Steinmart. This Louis Vuitton backpack, it is the Polk backpack, and it is the second Louis Vuitton bag that I ever purchased in the store at the Lenox Mall in Atlanta. The Louis Vuitton Speedy, that is just a classic vintage bag that I have. Let's see, this is another vintage Louis piece, this sunglasses case here. The two sunglasses are Prada, and the silver tray came from a thrift store. And then this Louis Vuitton vintage duffel bag, I've had this for a while. Great for traveling, which I don't really do very often, but it's there just in case. This Louis Vuitton Shine Shawl, I got that in Charleston, at the Louis Vuitton store in Charleston. And so I've had that for a long time, and I just thought it was really pretty to casually drape over my vanity. The vintage gold tray came from a thrift store. The little bird did too, and I spray painted it. Some of my favorite makeup, like I like the packaging to sit out. Let's see, the mirror came from a thrift store, and I redid that. I spray painted it gold, and then the lampshade came separately, and I adorned it with black ribbon. The little mirror and plates, things like that, came from thrift stores, estate sales. Louis Vuitton planner, I've had that for a while. And then the Louis Vuitton vintage makeup bag. And then I keep these Too Faced lipsticks and this vintage. The vanity is an antique that came from an antique shop. Got that back in 2009. My dad bought that for me. Okay, so moving on to the mantle. The mantle I purchased on Let Go or Craigslist, one of those secondhand sources. And so I hand painted it in leopard. And I've had a couple questions on if I use a stencil. No, I don't. I just hand paint it. So yeah, I did that, and I think eventually I want to mount it to the wall and then paint the insert like black to give it the illusion of like a mantle that was here. So yeah, and then these chairs came from eBay. And the chairs were white, and then I faux finished them in gold. And then the gold table came from Let Go. It was the match to my bar cart. And then we have on top of the mantle a vintage Prada bag, a vintage Chanel bag. This mirror came from a flea market, some fashion art. The abstract in the middle I did. The fan is a flea market find. This is part of the tea set with some of my let's see, a pair of sunglasses that came from a flea market, and then a Prada pair, and then some vintage jewelry, a shell, because you guys know I live in Florida, a Louis wallet, and then this wine glass I got from the thrift store, so if I sit in here and have wine. Oh, here's some of the tea set I wanted to share with you guys really quick. So it was originally, it's all of these pieces, so not that back piece and not like the vintage French press, but these pieces came from the thrift store. They were originally $90 for like the 40-piece set. I got everything for $7.52, so that was quite a steal. Let's see the back. It's eggshell Georgian, so yeah, you should be able to read that. But I just really loved, I just think that they're so pretty with this pale pink and gold. So nice to be able to come in here and drink some tea. And then this is my mirror to check my outfit. So talk about some luck. I found this clothing rack, this movable clothing rack, which is on wheels. So amazing score at the thrift store. It was $7. So I thought it would be great for displaying some of my favorite types of clothing to purchase, which is vintage finds or pieces that are just delicate or remind me of vintage. I love lingerie, just things that make me feel pretty. I love the fact that it's very convenient for try-on hauls, and I love the fact that it is not large. The things that hold the clothing up is adjustable, so that way it could be taller. But yeah, a lot of clothing racks that I see are very big and bulky. This one's quite space saving, so I feel like I really lucked out with this one. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.